really super cute. It's a like a milk jug. I got this from my bestie. She had given it to me with some flowers in it. It had sunflowers in it, totally cute. But I kept it obviously because it came from my best friend, but also because this is gonna look really cute this summer. I think I'm gonna use this one outside in the backyard, like when we have cookouts and stuff on the table, and it's full of, I don't know what I'll put in this, what particular flower, but yeah, I think this will look super cute. And, okay, now we're getting to the big ones. What you need to know about me is I like big. So, the containers I love to work in the most are big containers. That can support a lot, hold a lot. Even if I actually don't put a lot of flowers in it, like if it's mostly greenery or something, that I can make it quite large and quite grand and fabulous feeling, because that's what makes me feel good. You should always do what makes you feel good. If you like little flowers, or you like plants more, whatever, you should always do what makes you feel good. Because when you feel good, everyone around you feels good. So, I don't know which one I want to start with. This is probably my most used and beloved favorite. I love this container so much. Let me tilt the camera down one second. I'm not fancy. So I love this container so much. Yeah, I picked this up at Home Goods. I do not think this is a food safe container because it says hand wash only, but I don't know what you would put in there besides some fruit or something, which to me this is too fancy for fruit. But I love this container. The first time I used this container, I filled it with water and put my floral foam in it and made this huge, big, grand display of flowers. I think it was for my own birthday. It might have been Valentine's Day because they're both in February, but I think it was my birthday. And when I went to change the water, I noticed, like 2 days in, I had noticed, I don't know if you can see it, it got like a ring. And the ring in here really upset me because I thought this was beautiful and I didn't want to like rust it out or trash it or anything. Although this would not set me back because like I said, I got this at Home Goods and I got this on clearance. And it was originally $30 and boom, I paid $9 for it. So this did not send me back at all. I just got good taste, that's all. And so to fix the problem for the next time I used it, I did also try using, I want to go over this one second. I did also try using tape before on this instead of floral foam and just taping off a grid. The problem is I feel, for myself anyways, is that this is so large for a taped grid and shallow that I was really struggling to make things stand and look full the way that I wanted them to. So I think when you do a grid, it's best to have something that's like, I'm gonna show this early, but best that have something that's deeper and you can do a grid on it. The shallow is just really hard. If you didn't want to use floral foam in here, I would suggest using a frog pin or a couple of them if you have small ones or whatever. But I still think you're gonna lack the effect that you would want to get with something this large because you'd want it to be quite big and lovely. Now, because I didn't want a ring in it the next time I used it, I found a bowl. This is just a normal, I don't know, fruit salad bowl, whatever. This is from Target. And you're gonna have to figure out what size you need, but I was lucky and I brought this home and it fits, like it's just below the lid. And it fits quite perfectly in there. And so I will do the floral foam in here, just a small cube. And then tape across this once, maybe twice. I'm not doing anything crazy with this. If I was moving this somewhere, I would tape the crap out of it, but it's just going like on my island or something. So, and then do your huge flower arrangement in it. It's lovely and I love it. But for metal things, I highly suggest using some kind of container in it, which brings me to this container. My second favorite container, or maybe my first. I feel like these two tie. This container, I love it because it looks old, it looks traditional. If you don't read it, and you were to glance at it, it's almost like a trophy ice bucket compared to a regular ice bucket, which is fine. I love them both. But I kind of like this aesthetic for in my house anyways. This is a little bit more of a cleaner aesthetic, a little bit more contemporary. So both of these, yes, Home Goods, a couple years ago, but I'm sure if you check the shelves around Christmas time or whenever they put out their bar cart stuff, you will find these. So if you go into your grocery store and you go into the aisle that has the Ziploc bags, I don't have one here with me, I already show you, but if you go into the aisle that has the Ziploc bags, you will find containers. They're like soup containers, and so they have short ones and they have tall ones. I use the tall ones. They're like tall plastic cylinders with screw-on lids. Toss out the lid because I don't need it. And I'm not going to use this container for anything else because I put plant food in my water, and then I just don't want that anywhere near my food. So I put the container inside here, stick all my stems in. I'm good to go. It looks gorgeous out of there. It looks gorgeous out of here. Neither one of these are expensive. This still has the tag on it. It was $12.99. I'm lazy, I don't like pulling off stickers. This one I pulled the sticker off because the sticker was in the back. But if memory serves me right, this could have been more than 25 bucks because I wouldn't have paid more than 25 bucks for it. Because I was like, nope, I don't think so. Okay, and then my last container, my very last container is my Christmas container, which I think is adorable, kind of quirky. And that container is this, and look how massive it is. It's a punch bowl, I think. I don't think you'd put fruit in this. But this metal to me, Home Goods, this metal feels very cheap to me, and like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like putting punch in it. I was like, that's a little weird. I don't know if I should say the brand name now that I said they felt cheap. I don't want to call them out. Sponsor me. It was not expensive. Again, I don't know if you can see that. It's $24.99. That's probably my threshold for a container unless I see something all amazing, earth-turning that's gonna make me buy it, but I don't think I'm gonna pay more than that. And I get really excited if I find something like this, which I think was like $5.99. I'm like, oh. I'm like, maybe I should buy 10 of them. I don't need to buy 10 of them, but I just feel like that. So this container, you could do flowers in it. Obviously you need to find some kind of bowl, unless you don't care about the inside getting messed up and watermarked, because I feel like this will get watermarked. That's why I was like, putting punch in it seems weird, but so you could do whatever in there if you wanted to do a container. What I did for Christmas is I took this container, because it has these adorable little like reindeer heads on it. So I was like, oh, this is very Christmassy. I like it. It's gonna be in the middle of the table. Oh. And so I took the container and I lined it with wax paper. Why wax paper? I don't know. It's what I had on hand. I lined it with wax paper, and then I did a coat of what's that stuff? Cling wrap, like kind of like a plastic water-ish barrier. And so I did that. I'm gonna tilt this down. Oh, there went my light. I'll fix that. So I did that, and once it was lined, what I did is I took 5 poinsettias. These are the small ones. You can buy them at the grocery store, Target sells them as you walk in. They're at Home Depot. Home Depot has the bigger ones generally, Home Depot or Lowe's. But generally it's Christmas time, you can find poinsettias anywhere. And you can buy white, you can buy red, you can mix it up, do whatever you want. I did all red and I did 5. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of like making like it had squares and 1 in the center. And this was beautiful. I don't have any pictures of it. I'm gonna have to do it again. And it was just full of red poinsettias and it was quite lovely. And yeah, I think I'll do it again this Christmas. But that's how I use this with plants. And because we all throw out the poinsettias at the end of the thing, I didn't feel too this way or that way about it, even though it's plants. And I really try to keep my plants as long as I can. So that brings us to the end of today's talk about containers. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please push like and subscribe, and then I will know to make more videos of this and other things. Probably a lot of other things. Yeah. Thank you.